No visa, no lines, no embassy, just a golden pass into Canada's open arms. But here's the gut punch: not every Asian country gets it. Some walk through with ease, while others are slammed with walls of rejection. Why? Politics? Power? Trust? Or something deeper? This isn't just about travel. It's about global respect, identity, and the brutal truth of who's seen as worthy. Let's dive into the 10 Asian countries Canada just crowned visa-free in 2025 and why it matters more than you think. You ever meet that friend who just glides through life? No hassle, no stress, everything just works. That's Japan's passport. Picture this: Yuki, a 28-year-old from Osaka, books a last-minute trip to Canada. No embassy visits, no nerve-wracking interviews, just a quick ETA online, and she's boarding a flight. Meanwhile, her friend Mai from another country is stuck in visa purgatory, mountains of paperwork, fees, weeks of waiting. Yuki? She's already sipping maple lattes in Vancouver. But here's the kicker: this privilege isn't random. Japan's passport holds power, ranked among the world's strongest, with access to over 190 countries visa-free. Why? Because Japan has earned global trust. Crime rates? Among the lowest on the planet. Overstay rates? Practically non-existent. Canada doesn't just let anyone waltz in. But when they see that crimson Japanese passport, it's like a VIP pass. And this isn't just about borders. It's about reputation. About a country so reliable, so respected, that doors fly open without a second thought. Think about that. In a world where most nations struggle to prove themselves, Japan stands tall, admired, trusted. Now here's where you come in. What does your country's passport say about you? Would you walk Yuki's easy path, or Mai's uphill climb? Drop your country in the comments. Let's see who's got the golden pass. And hey, smash that like button if you believe your country deserves more global respect. We are just warming up here, and trust me, you don't want to miss who's next. Coming up, we reveal which Asian countries Canada just gave the ultimate visa-free privilege to, and some of them will absolutely shock you. Stay with us, because the next one might hit closer to home than you think. Alright, picture this. You're standing at Incheon Airport, passport in hand, ticket to Canada booked. And guess what? No visa appointment, no embassy line, no sweating over paperwork. All you need is a quick online form, an ETA, and bam, you're cleared for takeoff. That's the magic South Koreans enjoy in 2025. Let me tell you about Minute G, a 26-year-old from Seoul who just scored her dream trip to Vancouver. While her friends from other Asian countries are buried in visa fees and waiting weeks for approvals, Minute Ji's already packing her bags, knowing her South Korean passport holds some of the world's strongest power. And no, this isn't just K-pop spackle or Samsung swagger. South Korea ranks number 2 on the Henley Passport Index with access to 190 countries. That's not luck, that's decades of international trust. Why does Canada hand over that free pass? Because South Koreans are seen as low-risk travelers. They follow immigration rules, rarely overstay, and bring stable, respected economic power with them. This is where it gets interesting for you, my friend watching right now. What does your passport say about your country? Would you get the easy glide like Minute G, or the uphill climb like so many others? Drop your country's name in the comments and let's talk about it. And hey, if you have questions about why certain countries are excluded or how this visa-free status even works, leave them below. I'm here to clarify and help you understand. Oh, and don't forget to smash that like button. It keeps this conversation going and tells the algorithm you're hungry for more insights like this. We're only on country number 9. Coming up, we reveal the next Asian countries Canada just opened its doors to, and trust me, some of them will surprise you. Stay tuned, because the next one might hit closer to home than you expect. Let me hit you with this. How can a country smaller than Los Angeles hold the world's most powerful passport, beating giants like the US, China, and Russia, and stroll into Canada visa-free? Yeah, mind-blowing, right? That's Singapore for you. No mountains, no oil, barely a dot on the globe. But this little island punches way above its weight, holding the #1 spot on the Henley Passport Index in 2025, giving its citizens visa-free or visa-on-arrival access to 195 destinations, including Canada. Now picture this. Jin, a 28-year-old Singaporean marketing exec, decides over coffee, I want to see Niagara Falls next week. And just like that, no embassy appointments, no visa stress, she books a flight, fills out a quick ETA form, and she's off. Meanwhile, her buddy from another Asian country, still waiting weeks for a visa stamp. Why does Canada roll out the red carpet for Singaporeans? Simple. Global trust. Singapore's immigration compliance rates are among the best in the world. Their travelers don't overstay. They don't disappear into the system, and they come with strong economic power. When you combine discipline, diplomacy, and a world-class reputation, borders swing open. Now, here's where you come in. What's your passport story? Would you get the same smooth experience as Jin, or would you be stuck in the long line? Drop your country's name in the comments. I want to hear where you stand. And if you're curious why some nations make the cut and others don't, ask away. Let's clear up the mystery together. Oh, and before you forget, smash that like button. It helps this channel keep dropping the latest updates and insider travel secrets just for you. Stick around, because the next country on Canada's visa-free list, it's got a story you won't believe. Stay tuned. Imagine this. You're planning a spontaneous trip to Canada. For many, this would involve visa applications, embassy appointments, and weeks of waiting. But for Israeli citizens, it's as simple as filling out an electronic travel authorization, ETA, online. No visa, no lengthy processes, just a quick online form, and you're set to explore the vast landscapes of Canada. Consider David, a 35-year-old tech entrepreneur from Tel Aviv. Amidst the challenges back home, he decides to attend a tech conference in Toronto. Within minutes of applying for an ETA, he's packing his bags, ready to network and explore new opportunities. This seamless process isn't just about convenience. It's a testament to the trust and strong diplomatic ties between Canada and Israel. But why does Canada extend this privilege to Israeli citizens? It's not merely about politics. It's about data and trust. Israeli travelers have consistently demonstrated adherence to immigration rules, low overstay rates, and a commitment to lawful travel. These factors, combined with deep-rooted trade, security, and cultural ties, have solidified a mutual trust that stood the test of time. Now, let's turn the spotlight on you. What does your passport say about your country's global standing? Would you enjoy the same seamless experience as David, or face hurdles and lengthy processes? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's discuss the factors that contribute to a nation's international reputation. And hey, if you found this information insightful, smash that like button. Your support helps us bring more content like this to you. We are just getting started. Next, we'll explore another Asian country that has recently gained visa-free access to Canada. You won't want to miss it. Got questions about visa policies or how to improve your country's global mobility? Drop them in the comments. Let's keep the conversation going. Stay tuned, because the next country on our list might just surprise you. What if I told you the power of your passport could decide whether your dreams take flight or get locked behind a consulate door? Imagine this. You're planning a trip to Canada. For many, this involves visa applications, embassy appointments, and weeks of waiting. But for Taiwanese citizens, it's as simple as filling out an electronic travel authorization, ETA, online. No visa, no lengthy processes, just a quick online form, and you're set to explore the vast landscapes of Canada. Take Mei Ling, a 29-year-old software engineer from Taipei. For example, after weeks of hard work, she decides to attend a tech conference in Toronto. Instead of stressing over paperwork and consulate visits, she quickly fills out her ETA application. And within minutes, she's packing her bags, ready to embark on a new adventure. No red tape, no endless queues. This isn't just convenience. It's a powerful testament to the trust between Taiwan and Canada. But why does Canada offer this special treatment to Taiwanese citizens? It's not just about politics, it's about performance. Taiwanese travelers consistently demonstrate adherence to immigration rules, low overstay rates, and a commitment to lawful travel. With a high standard of human development and world-class tech infrastructure, Taiwan has proven itself to be a reliable partner. These factors are what solidify Taiwan's privileged status. Now, let's reflect for a moment. What does your passport say about your global standing? Would you be able to breeze through borders like mailing or face mountains of paperwork? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your perspective. We are just scratching the surface. Stick around, because the next country on this list has a visa-free access surprise that might just shock you. Stay tuned. Here's a jaw-dropper for you. You'd think with all the recent chaos, Canada would slam its doors shut to Hong Kong. But nope. Holders of the Hong Kong SAR passport still get to walk through the gates of Canada visa-free. That's right, visa-free. So, what's the deal? Did the trust just disappear, or did Canada just get more specific? Well, turns out, only the Hong Kong SAR passport qualifies. Not the BNO, not any other form. Let me tell you a quick story about Kai, a young graphic designer from Hong Kong. He's been dreaming about visiting Vancouver for years. One day, he's sipping coffee at his favorite cafe in Tsim Sha Tsui, scrolling through flights to Canada. He's hesitating. His passport isn't the typical one. But then, he checks the details. With the SAR passport in hand, he's in. No lengthy visa applications. No expensive fees. Just an ETA and he's all set for an adventure in Canada. He couldn't believe it. In his mind, it felt like winning the lottery. But it wasn't luck, it was based on trust and a solid track record. So, why does Canada keep the doors wide open for Hong Kong SAR passport holders? The answer's simple. Canada trusts the record. Let's break it down. Low immigration violations, a clean financial system, and decades of students and professionals from Hong Kong visiting and leaving Canada on time. This is a case of data over drama. And the numbers don't lie. Canada isn't playing favorites here, it's playing by the record. But here's where it gets interesting. If you're not holding the SAR passport, you won't be so lucky. So, let's hear from you. Have you ever had a close call with the visa process? Or are you one of those lucky few with that golden SAR passport? Drop your thoughts below. Let's chat about this. Hang tight, because coming up, there's another country with a visa surprise that's sure to stir up some serious debates. You won't want to miss it. Picture this. Ahmed, a business tycoon from Dubai, was preparing for his first ever trip to Canada. He's successful, drives the best cars, and lives in a skyscraper that touches the clouds. So, when he started booking his flight to Toronto, he thought, okay, probably need a visa, right? To his surprise, he didn't. He only needed an ETA. That's it. Visa-free travel. How did a country known for oil, luxury, and endless shopping malls make its way to the top of Canada's visa exemption list? It's not the oil or the skyscrapers. It's something deeper. Trust. Sure, the UAE is famous for luxury, but when it comes to Canada's visa exemption, the UAE earned its place based on one thing: its global trust. Emiratis like Ahmed have a solid track record of low visa violations, and the UAE has invested heavily in cutting-edge security systems. This isn't just about wealth, it's about consistent, reliable behavior. Canada has watched as the UAE reformed its systems, complied with international standards, and proved its reliability. In less than a decade, the UAE went from being a regional power to becoming a global mobility kingpin. And now, with just an ETA, UAE citizens can enjoy the freedom to visit Canada hassle-free. No long lines. No stress. Just trust. But here's the kicker. Trust isn't built overnight. The UAE's journey is proof that hard work, compliance, and consistency pay off. So, let me ask you, do you think Canada's decision to open its borders to UAE reflects a deeper shift in how countries view each other? Let me know your thoughts below. And stay tuned, because up next, we are diving into another country with a shocking twist that will leave you wondering about the future of global mobility. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Let me hit you with something close to home. What happens when immigration isn't just numbers, but personal ties? That's exactly the story with the Philippines and Canada. We are not talking about some cold, bureaucratic agreement here. This is about family, trust, and decades of real connection. Imagine this. Anna, a hardworking nurse from Manila, spent years caring for patients in Toronto. She worked 2 jobs, sent money home, and even helped her younger brother finish school back in Quezon City. After her contract ended, she went back home. But her story? It wasn't a one-time thing. It's one of hundreds of thousands. Here's the jaw-dropping fact. Over 900,000 Filipinos now live in Canada. That's not just immigration. That's a bridge of trust. It's aunties, cousins, neighbors, classmates. Canada knows that when Filipinos arrive, they contribute, they integrate, and, crucially, they respect the rules. And Canada's response? Filipino citizens can now travel visa-free if they've held a Canadian visa in the past 10 years or currently hold a valid US visa. This isn't some random favor, it's a strategic reward. Low overstay rates, strong return records, a decades-long relationship built on care and contribution. To put this in perspective, according to Canada's latest immigration stats, 2024, the Filipino community makes up one of the largest and fastest-growing groups in the country. And why wouldn't they? Filipinos fill critical roles in healthcare, technology, and education. But here's the twist. This isn't just a policy win, it's a lifeline. For families split between Manila and Montreal, this new visa exemption cuts out months of paperwork, thousands in fees, and years of waiting. Now, let's open this up. Do you think other countries should get similar treatment if they've proven decades of trust? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your take. Oh, and don't go anywhere, because coming up, we are heading into the top 2 spots where the real surprises hit. Trust me, you'll want to see who's next on Canada's VIP list. Alright, let me throw this at you. When did Thailand stop being just a vacation spot and start becoming a global player? Seriously, you probably picture Thailand and think street food, night markets, golden temples, elephant sanctuaries, right? But here's the kicker. Thailand didn't just level up its tourism, it leveled up its reputation. Today, Thai citizens can enter Canada with just an ETA, no visa required. Why? Because Thailand proved it's not just a tourist magnet but a responsible traveler exporter. Picture this. Somchai, a Bangkok local, once flipping sizzling pork belly at a noisy street stall, now running one of Toronto's hottest Thai fusion spots. How'd he pull it off? By playing it clean. No overstay, no shady shortcuts, just hard work and respect for the rules. And that's the pattern Canada's been watching for years. Thai travelers who respect the system. By the way, have you already subscribed to this channel? No? Why wait on a massive opportunity like this? You're literally missing out on eye-opening global stories, untold travel secrets, and insights your friends wish they knew. Seriously, hit that button and come along for this wild ride. We are just getting started. Now, back to the facts. Thailand's visa violation rate when it comes to Canada? Incredibly low. Add to that the rising number of Thai businesses opening abroad, diplomatic upgrades, and the soft power Thailand wields through culture, food, and education. It's no surprise Canada gave them the fast lane. This change, announced in 2023, isn't just about removing red tape. It's about rewarding progress. For Thailand, it's a clear signal. You are no longer just Southeast Asia's playground, you're a global partner. Think about the real-world consequences. Families reuniting, entrepreneurs expanding, cultural exchanges flowing faster than ever. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think Thailand's rise has only just begun, or have they already reached their peak? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm here for all the debates. And hey, don't even think of leaving, because coming up next is number 1, and I guarantee it'll shock you. Stay locked in. Alright, be honest. If I'd asked you last year which country would break into Canada's visa-free club, would you have guessed Morocco? Yeah, I didn't think so. But here we are. Let me spin you a quick story. Youssef, a young Moroccan architect, spent years dreaming of visiting Canada, not just for tourism, but to collaborate on green building projects with Canadian firms. Back then, the thought of embassy queues, paperwork mountains, and endless visa interviews felt like running a marathon in the Sahara. Fast forward to today. With just an ETA, Youssef books his flight, packs his laptop, and lands in Toronto without breaking a sweat. What happened? Morocco earned Canada's trust, plain and simple. Through years of strong diplomacy, sharp economic reforms, and impressively low immigration violation rates, Morocco transformed its global reputation. Canadian officials weren't swayed by geography, they were swayed by results. Here's the hard fact. Morocco's GDP growth averaged over 4% in recent years, foreign investment surged, and governance reforms reshaped its international standing. Canada saw a partner, not just a visitor. And this shift isn't just paperwork, it's real-world change. Families reuniting faster, businesses expanding across continents, cultural exchanges happening without bureaucratic delays. Let me check in with you. Are you as surprised as I was? Seriously. Tell me in the comments, which country do you think deserves to be next on this list? I'm watching for the hottest takes and wild predictions.